1. Angel Reese slams WNBA's disrespectful proposal amid CBA negotiations. 2. WNBA players demand change. CBA talks break down. 3. WNBA salary fight. What the league can learn from US soccer's mistakes. 1. Angel Reese slams WNBA's disrespectful proposal amid CBA negotiations. Women's basketball is booming, but are the players getting their fair share? That's the explosive question at the heart of the ongoing labor negotiations between the WNBA and its players' union, the WNBPA. Chicago Sky star Angel Reese didn't mince words when she called the league's latest proposal disrespectful, shedding light on the growing tension between players and management. But here's where it gets controversial. While the WNBA is experiencing record-breaking viewership and attendance, largely thanks to the rivalry between Reese and phenom Caitlin Clark, players like Reese argue that their salaries don't reflect the league's success. "It was an eye-opener for me," Reese told reporters at the WNBA All-Star Weekend, expressing her frustration with the language and terms of the proposal. "It's important to be vocal," she added, emphasizing her commitment to advocating for better conditions. And this is the part most people miss. Reese isn't alone in her criticism. New York Liberty's Sabrina Ionescu and Phoenix Mercury's Setu Sabali have also spoken out, with Sabali calling the offer a slap in the face. WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert described the negotiations as constructive, but the players' union remains firm in their demands. Here's the kicker. Reese has previously hinted that players are willing to sit out games to secure higher salaries, a move that could have significant implications for the league's future. This isn't just about the present, it's about setting a precedent for the next generation of players. But let's dive deeper. Reese's own financial struggles highlight the stark reality many WNBA players face. Despite signing a 4-year, $324,383 rookie contract, she revealed on Instagram that her WNBA salary doesn't even cover her rent, let alone other expenses. "The WNBA doesn't pay my bills at all," she admitted, sparking a broader conversation about the financial viability of a career in women's basketball. And now, the million-dollar question is the WNBA doing enough to support its players, or is this a systemic issue that requires a complete overhaul? The players' union opted out of the current CBA last October, giving both sides until the end of 2025 to reach a new agreement. But with emotions running high and stakes higher than ever, one thing is clear: this negotiation is about more than just money. It's about respect, fairness, and the future of women's sports. What do you think? Are the players' demands justified, or is the league facing an impossible challenge? Let us know in the comments. 2. WNBA players demand change. CBA talks break down. WNBA players are standing their ground after what they feel were unproductive CBA discussions with the league. The talks, which included Commissioner Kathy Engelbert and ownership representatives, have been characterized by the players as a missed opportunity. However, they remain hopeful for more constructive dialogues as both sides work towards a new collective bargaining agreement. The current agreement, which came into effect in 2020, is due to be replaced by October. Key issues such as revenue sharing, salary structure, and prioritization remain unresolved, with players feeling that the league's recent proposal doesn't align with their expectations. Despite the challenges, players are determined to fight for their worth and find a common ground that benefits all parties involved. 3. WNBA salary fight. What the league can learn from US soccer's mistakes. The WNBA faces a critical decision: learn from past mistakes or risk losing everything. When the league fails to prioritize players' worth, it risks not just legal battles, but a reputational collapse that could derail its explosive growth. The WNBA's current standoff with players mirrors a painful lesson from US soccer's 2019 crisis, a moment when underestimating player resolve led to a public outcry that reshaped the sport forever. Last week, the WNBA, and players convened during All-Star Weekend, but the meeting felt more like a missed opportunity than a productive dialogue. Players described the session as wasted, citing frustration and a lack of substantive progress. Yet, the sheer presence of 40 athletes, veterans, rookies, megastars, and role players, sent a clear message: the league cannot ignore the players' growing demands. As Minnesota Lynx forward Nafisa Collier put it, "We are not going to back down. We are not going to flinch." But here's where it gets controversial. The WNBA seems to believe players should be grateful just to play, ignoring the reality that the league's financial windfall from NBA investments entitles it to treat players as disposable. Why is this never an issue with men's teams, even those struggling financially? The answer lies in systemic undervaluation of women's sports, a pattern that has cost countless leagues dearly. When the U.S. women's national team sued U.S. Soccer for equal pay in 2019, the federation assumed players would eventually cave, unaware of their collective strength and the public's fury. Fans chanting "equal pay! Equal pay!" after the World Cup became a powerful rebuke to those who underestimated the players' resolve. Sound familiar? The WNBA is now at a crossroads. With a new $200 million media rights deal, triple the current revenue, and soaring franchise valuations, the league has unprecedented financial power. Yet, players are demanding fair compensation, salaries capped at $250,000, revenue sharing at just 10%, a stark contrast to the 50% typical in men's leagues. Players like AJ Wilson argue, "We are not just athletes. We are business owners. We know what we are worth." The public knows this too. Fans and sponsors are increasingly aligned with players like Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers rather than league executives. If the WNBA continues to ignore these signals, it risks alienating the very audience that fuels its growth. As union leader Nneka Ogwumike warns, "We as players know what we are worth. Now we need the league to know what we are worth." The WNBA has a choice: be seen as an equal partner or a reluctant overseer. History suggests that ignoring the players' demands will only lead to more chaos. After all, the lessons from US soccer are painfully clear. What will the WNBA choose?